Just one, it seems, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not too good. Oh, I do get an Oracles though, and it looks like Skarner is coming in here to set up for a gank. Fortunately, I did clear the ward from that Tribush, so they're not aware that he's there. I get focused by Vayne though. I lose an Oracles, and I die without getting to exhaust or ult, which is bad on my part. We have Irelia teleporting in. Such a great benefit of having teleport. You know, to come in and clean up like that is a huge help to the team and a personal gain as well. Morg is coming over, but so is Talon. He goes in for a cleanup as well. That's pretty good. Quick gank. We have Morgana going in for a cleanup on Irel. Misses the bind, but does get a kill there. And Maokai gets away with the sliver of health. Unfortunate, but Skarner couldn't chase. It was too low. Warwick came down and does help clean up the Warwick. Although Ignite definitely did not need to be used there. A swipe after his ult would have easily finished Maokai off. Go ahead and attempt a dragon. They probably still have a ward here. I did lose my oracles, so can't confirm that. But we do seem to get it uncontested. Kind of a random bind, especially when she was so But Tara comes in and gives us a free kill, so that helps. But yeah, very unnecessary of Tara to go in at all. And they keep coming in one by one, so some people do start to get picked off. Maokai does die here. The rest manage to get away. Again, sorry if I'm a little slow with my camera movement. When I want to go to the left, there's actually no barrier on the left to stop me from going to my second monitor right now. We do make an effort to call out some small objective timers, reds and blues. It's that's something we all do frequently, so we're just working on that habit. It's such a good thing to do, which has been, you know, displayed by Moscow 5. You know, they're on top of every single small objective timer, and it shows how great they play because of it. You have Morgana, you know, securing a kill on Maokai with the ult. Pretty good play on Skarner and Morgana there. Not sure why they wanted to go on Skarner, considering he's innately tanky and didn't really have a lot of damage with Talon and Maokai. Let's look at CS real quick. Morgana's at 103 versus 107. 105 now. Okay, so there's this parity there. Irelia is 86. Warwick's at 57. Quite drastic, quite drastic. And Vayne at 84 with Graves at 89. And that's pretty even. Graves is ahead because of an extra kill and 2 extra assists. We have top trading a bit here. Looks like Irelia's winning those trades. So maybe Warwick is losing the lane because he goes in for trades and he keeps losing the trades? Not too sure. Oh, this ward placement was also really bad. It only gives vision of the river. If it were a little farther out, it would grant vision of the tribush area because it's not hugging a wall. You can't get vision if it's hugging a wall. We have Skarner going bot. Good approach through the lane, so their bottom lane is not aware of Skarner being there. We have Graves face check since we have Skarner right there. We just want to bait a fight. Pretty easy kill on Vayne with Skarner ulting in, flashing and ulting. Cleanse didn't help much there. Again, not too sure why she took cleanse. Back to this ward real quick. It should be over here, like I said earlier in the game. This will still give you all the river vision you need and give you that vision of the tribush. Not a lot of ward coverage from the team though. Quick interruption. So Morgana gets a kill over here, but she gets really low and eventually dies to Aurelia that comes in from top. It wasn't really worth it to dive Maokai there because she had a spree. She lost the 399 gold spree. She knew Talon was in the vicinity in the first place and just wanted to kill Maokai. Got bloodthirsty. Morgana should have taken into consideration that she had a spree and Maokai dying was not worth it at all. So not a lot going on right now. Just sweeping for wards. Aurelia with double buff. That's unfortunate for Warwick. We know their blue's going to spawn at 1910. But Maokai gets caught over here by Morgana. She cleans him up pretty quick.
An enemy has been slain.
Blue should be spawning at 1910, so or that time, so actually spawns at 1907. Clear a ward there, and warded as well. Vayne is chasing Graves, but he'll get away safely. In the meantime, more comes over to clean up Blue. Gank attempt at top. It's a nice ult by Skarner there to stop Aurelia from almost getting away. Good job by Warwick to get that fight started. For some reason, Vayne and Taric back off Morgana. They should know that Warwick and Skarner were top, so not a lot of, there's not a lot to be worried about, especially with Talon coming in too from mid. We noticed that Talon goes back because of the ward, so that gives us the ability to get a free dragon. So finally, I have my GP10 items, have a fair amount of wards purchased and oracles. So just sweeping for wards, get the bottom area nicely warded. We only have one ward top, unfortunately. I think there could have been definitely not more warding from other people on the team. And I don't like this ward at all. I mean, it grants vision of people coming in, but I think you could have warded here, over here. I don't know. There's no reason to ward there. Anyways, that's just me being a little picky, I guess. Got some action at bottom lane. Tark saves the day. There's not much going to happen there. This game's passive at the moment. Everybody's just farming. Let's check CS real quick then. 149 for Morgana. 153 for Talon. He keeps taking the lead in CS. I'm not sure why, but Morgana catches up right now. Irelia with 135 to Warwick's 91. Still quite in the lead. Vayne at 128 to Graves 132. That's been pretty even in CS throughout the whole game. We have Morgana being a little, maybe a little too over aggressive, but she has Black Shield, so she should be fine. So I'm sitting here just to babysit Graves and be out of sight. They're not really aware of me being there, but we are aware of 3 people being in the vicinity. So we got a fight going on here. Tark starts to run away, thinking that I would run away, but I don't, because I think it's a fair fight that we should win, even if it's 3v2, because I have an ult, I have exhaust, I have so much, potential for us to win the fight. But he runs away, and I become the focus target, and I die. I pay the price for it. I die without ulting, I die without exhausting, which is bad on my part. I just wasn't expecting to die so quick. Talon comes in and cleans up. Morgana dies, and Graves will die shortly. So we get 2 kills.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
We have 2 deaths in exchange for 1. Fortunately, Warwick seems to have killed Irelia in the meantime and got in top turret. So that ended up being a 2 for 2, and we got a turret out of it. So it seems that we're ahead in turrets by 1, because we have a middle turret, they don't. So that ended up being favorable for us. Let's see if we have any timers. 2340 for their red. Looks like that's maybe what Warwick is going for here. Red is up. He gets surrounded by Irelia and Maokai. It's kind of risky to even go for a red invade, considering we had no vision, no wards in place. That's definitely something to have taken into consideration, which is what happened earlier. So we know they're in the vicinity. There's no reason to roam blindly again. We should just back out. Morgana gets caught because she goes around through middle instead of just exiting this way. And then after seeing that Morgana died, the Warwick and Skarner still stick around for red. It was very greedy, and they should have just left. Warwick pays the price for it. Again, invading with no vision is risky. They weren't even intending to ward, so it was kind of reckless. It was actually very reckless. And they go to Baron and take it for free. We have 2 people dead. Can't contest it at all. Also, Graves is bottom. So the only thing Graves can do at this point is try to get a turret out of it. Baron is free. I'm not going to go in and try to play the hero, especially when I have no damage, no smite. I just need to get out of there. I'm also, worth a bit considering I have oracles on. The team does try to call out Baron respawn. Good on them, but unfortunately, blue and red respawn in 6 minutes. Dragon respawns in 6 minutes. Baron respawns in 7. So I correct that real quick. B32. Just passive gameplay again, sweeping for wards. Everybody's trying to clear out the lanes. There's no timer on Dragon, unfortunately, so I'm not too sure when it's going to respawn.